on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy midshipmen, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Navy's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, and keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Turning it on. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Off play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Navy will have to punt it away.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
So Notre Dame's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice...
Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll run the screen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun to give, looking for room. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Navy Academy, letting this offense hear it. Looking to throw its car. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. It's a seam one. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Navy will go back on the attack. On the option. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions.
There he goes. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. Navy will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Makes the grab. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Split backs here. The give to the tailback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Williams. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, I've seen this kicker make kicks from 50+, so I don't think he got all of that, but at the end of the day, who cares? Field goal's good.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Bill.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, and try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. On the option. Now the toss. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Carr. On target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8th. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, and they have to get to work on this drive. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. Rides to back and leaves it. Plows through the defense. And not much doing there as that defense
good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Back to throw, it's Woodson. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Here come the Irish back on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Crosses to 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. He's got an open man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter.
Turning it on! They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Irish!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll go to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Navy quick to the line. Wants to throw. It's Woodson. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it near midfield. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake. goes to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate. Lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to pass, it's Carr. And the physical play there for... Incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Safe completion on the screen. Past the 45. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Beck's going for the goal line. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Quick pass on the jet motion. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And Navy will go back on the attack. On the move. Oh, he's got a chance. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to pass. It's Carr. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Navy offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Woodson. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Peterson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Navy will have to punt it away. And And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Washington. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give is to Williams. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around every. Getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Quick release by the QB. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The option look. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. On target over the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one. On that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolutely center cut. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. From the gun, the ground game. Quick step and go. There he goes. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. At midfield, he's got room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Illegal block in the back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give as they work on that clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, sweet feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. It goes incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Good right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the returner will be knocked down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Gets it out quickly.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, lost a throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Under fire. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. To the ground, he's got it again. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you